YouVersion app, Amplified Bible, Class Edition. Matthew 26, reading notes. Summary of Matthew 26, 1 through 5. Jesus is letting his disciples know he's going to be crucified. At the same time, the chief priests and elders were meeting and consulting secretly together to arrest Jesus and put him to death. They didn't want to do it in the Passover feast because of causation of rioting. Matthew 26, verses 6 through 13. Jesus in Bethany, in the house of the leper Simon, a female came in and started to pour an alabaster flask of precious perfume on Jesus' head and body. Jesus said to the poor, "We'll be here, but not always me." The perfume preparing Jesus for burial. Matthew 26, 14 through 16. Judas Iscariot goes to the chief priests and received 30 pieces of silver to deliver Jesus to them. Matthew 26, verse 17 to 25. Jesus sent the disciples to where they were going to eat Passover, and there they went and had Passover. Jesus indicated who was going to betray him, which was Judas Iscariot, but the disciples did not understand. Jesus let the disciples know, the one who betrays the Son of Man, better for that never to be born. Matthew 26 through 29. Jesus blessed the food, and then he said that his body is the bread and that Jesus' blood is the wine. He said that this is a new covenant for the forgiveness of sins. Matthew 26, 30 through 44. They went to the Mount Olivet, and Jesus said, "This night you will all fall away from me, and after I rise up again, I will meet you in Galilee." Peter said, "I will not deny you." And Jesus said, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. And the disciples said they will not disown or deny Jesus. At Gethsemane, Jesus went to pray, and the disciples could see Jesus was deeply stressed. Jesus said he is dying of sorrow, great sadness. He told the disciples to keep watch for him, and he went and prayed for God to take the cup away from Jesus, but he will do his will. Jesus came back to the disciples and saw they were asleep, and Jesus said, "You cannot keep watch and pray to not come into temptation, because the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." Matthew 26, 45 to 57. Jesus told that he is now betrayed, handed to the wicked sinners. Judas Iscariot and the chief priests and elders arrived. Judas Iscariot kissed Jesus, and they seized Jesus, while one of the disciples cut off the ear, one of the servant to the high priest. Jesus said, "Who draws a sword will die by the sword." Jesus said he could call many angels and get saved, but he must go through this according to the scriptures. Matthew 26, 58 through 67. Peter had followed Jesus and the chief priests and false witnesses to testify against Jesus. The high priest said, "You are the Son of God." Jesus said he stated fact. At this point, they began to make fun of Jesus and hitting him. Matthew 26, 68 through 75. Peter was near and denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed, as Jesus foretold, and then Peter cried bitterly for his actions.